goes on inside of everyone.
Not in me, old man.
I still think there's good in you.
Please. Please. Oh, the beautiful flask of evil.
You don't need any more evil, Barnaby.
You know, I may not be an escape artist, but I think she can get out of that. Oh my God, they got me,
Don't you dare touch a hair on that child.
I'm not a child.
Yeah, a child doesn't get drunk at age 9.
You're wrong, my interfering little Cincy Watsky.
So he leaves his bird to gobble them up when he, get this, accidentally cuts the ropes. Whoops.
Right here, push him in.
They outwit the creature and try to figure out what's the best course of action.
You and Georgie must find a way to get the flask of evil back.
Why us?
What? Well, because I'm old and you are young. And the challenge of protecting good from evil eventually always falls to the young. This is how we protect our traditions.
Yeah, this is how you protect your cowardly ass, you lying schmuck. I saw Karate Kid. You can wax on, wax off these bozos before Happy Days comes on. So they think the answers lie in the forest, as they, oh for God's sake, how many of these trap doors does this guy have? It's like the Underground Railroad if it was literally an underground railroad.
You're the monster of Toyland, Barnaby. How could you ever wish evil on the most wonderful place that ever existed? You're insane.
Well, yes.
What was that?
Well, yes.
Did a pitch bull munch on its nuts while reading that line?
Well, yes.
Well, yes! So he starts to spray them with gas to turn them evil. But Lisa is immune because she's from Cincinnati?
Nothing's happening to me. I guess I'm immune because I'm from Cincinnati. Yes, Cincinnati.
Why does coming from Cincinnati make you immune? Do Cincinnati lungs breathe evil toxins all the time that they just become used to it?
They could always be. It'll help keep your lungs straight. C-I-N-C-I-N-N-A-T-I, Cincinnati.
Wait, so if she makes them think they're from Cincinnati, that somehow cures them of being evil? What sense does that make? Are they trying to convince us that Cincinnati is like the one true religion or something? Sheesh, they're gonna be going to every door in Toyland proclaiming the word. And if you say the Cincinnati prayer enough, you'll stay away from evil.
But my lips move just as much as Thomas the Tank Engines.
Well, as long as you accept Cincinnati as your true Lord and Savior, everything will be fine. What do you say about that?
Tiny Tom.
What?
Okay, look. Handsome Tom is a tall guy. So if we call him Tiny Tom, it'll be just like the Willow joke.
It'll be exactly like the Willow joke!
Yes, but it's Christmas, so we'll be forgiven.
So the Cincinnati song, for whatever half-baked thought process, keeps them all good and they manage to escape. But Barnaby has his own garage of children's convertibles to chase them down as well.
Power wheels, power wheels, power wheels, power make me go.
That's a little one. I want her.
You know, as riveting as this chase sequence is, I can't help but feel it's missing a certain something. Let's try it with this. But they outwit Barnaby, so he feels it's time to unleash his evil army on Toyland after giving them all the evil gas, because it makes them eviler, I guess.
Yes? It's all yours?
I have only toys here. Toys cannot protect us from anything. As long as there is one person within these walls who can't believe in them.
Who doesn't believe in toys?
Yeah, whatever that means.
There is one person who was never really a child. Life made her grow up too fast.
It must be you, Lisa.
Me?
You're always saying I'm not a child. And I guess maybe you never have been.
Always saying it was brought up twice throughout the entire movie. And even then, it was pretty much just glanced over. And what's this about being forced to grow up too fast? We never saw anything that indicated she grew up too fast. She still talks like a kid, acts like a kid. What is she overcoming? A last-minute ditch for a lazy writer to slip in a stupid plot thread?
What do I have to do?
Believe in Toyland and all that it stands for.
Because she didn't before?
You can see.
Okay, you know what? I'm kinda sick of the Santa fortune cookie shit. I'm just gonna skip to the part where she overcomes her obstacles that they forgot to have written in.
I believe in you, toy soldiers. Don't you see? I believe in you. I believe in you and all the toys.
Ah, yes. Just look at the dignity of the toy soldiers, the restraint in their movement, the dignity in their march, the fact that those masks are clearly too big for any of the actors wearing them. Sound the trumpet's call!
Gypsies, we all gypsies.
Will you knock it off? I'm not doing a Christmas Carol parody.
Okay. What happens if one of the producers actually made a video for the parody?
Well, I guess if someone went to all the effort, I mean...
Good. Lupa's already made one. She really wants to see the project move forward.
Really? Lupa's on board?
Oh yes, she's really passionate about it.
Well, okay, let me see what video she sent. For God's sakes, what is wrong with you?
Well, she's in the video.
But she's tied to a chair.
No. This is how she gets into character. It's symbolic of how she's breaking the bonds of her performance. It's really quite beautiful.
If you come near me again, I'm calling the cops.
Ah, joke's on you. They're already looking for me.
So the toy soldiers go to fight the evil mutated Christmas trees and send them back to their bowling ball of doom. Whoa, this shit just got real! Imagination nothing, a good gun and explosives is all you need to save the day!
Red, the blood of angry toys. Black, the dark of Barnaby's ass.
Cry plastic and let's lift the pound puppies of war! Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes or the skin of their obviously falling off masks.
Not quite yet, Uncle Barnaby.
See you at Thanksgiving.
So Barnaby and his evil army are defeated, and they're banished out of Toyland forever.
For your evil against Toyland, you are hereby banished into the forest of the night. Forever.
I'm only doing this because I still think there's good in you.
So Mary and Jack finally get married, Lisa's the flower girl, the whole destroyed cookie economy thing never comes into play, and Lisa is finally sent on her way home.
But I haven't said goodbye to the toy master.
Well, you should have a nice trip, Lisa, if you don't mind a few bumps.
Hey, it's Santa Claus!
Now egg roll, now fried rice, now mushu with ham, on wonton, on dumpling, and mugu gai pan.
I think we'll take the Milky Way. All the way. Hang on, child, and look out for the shooting stars.
Yes, especially considering how little wind there is hundreds of feet up in the air. Okay, film, there's no excuse. You should have reshot that. So Lisa wakes up in her house and, wouldn't you know it, it was all just a dream.
We must stay young and try to be good. And above all, we must believe. And then we'll always have a Merry Christmas and everything, won't we? Always and always and always.
Wait, one more time. I don't think it was contrived enough. So one of the toy soldiers shoots her the finger, gives her a salute, and they all live happily ever after. So that was Babes in Toyland 1986. Is it bad? Okay, that's a stupid question, but is it fun to watch? Well, I certainly say yes. It's really campy and really lays on the cheesiness. It's a great film to watch if you're just looking to laugh your brains out at something so ridiculously silly. And personally, I had a ball watching it. So, if enjoyably bad movies are your thing, certainly check this one out. Maybe you'll regret it, but you'll have fun regretting it. I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember?
Nobody knows
Excuse me one moment.
the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Oh, it's so hard to cry when you don't have any eyes.
Hey buddy, you doing okay? Look, just because I'm not doing a Christmas Carol parody doesn't mean I'm not going to do some kind of Christmas parody. Come on, buck up, little camper. Tell you what, why don't I let you pick the next horrible Christmas movie I can do? It can be anything I hate.
The Grinch.
It can be any of the Rankin Bass stuff.
The Grinch.
It can be the Killer Snowman movie.
The Grinch.
What's the name of that Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Next week's The Grinch. God damn it!
I come from C-I-N-C-I-N-N-A-T-I, Cincinnati, the best town in Ohio, USA.
At first they called it Cincy, but since Cincy is so natty, they named it Cincinnati, so they say.
Hey, now the girls are pretty, pretty in this pretty little city.
The fellers are the feistiest I've seen.
And when it comes to ball games, the Reds and the Bengals malty.
They knock the socks off monkeys on the green.
I mean, true, are you indefensible?
You know, maybe this isn't the best way to get into character.
What? Just what?